Today that I'm making this video is April 23rd. Yesterday was the cutoff date. Now there's a lawsuit about this, but yesterday was a cutoff date for the FDA to tell compounding pharmacies that they have to stop producing semaglutide as a compounded version. So that means all of the semaglutide goes back to all the production of it. You're not going to be able to get it unless the lawsuit changes something. In short order, once stock runs out, you won't be able to get semaglutide from compounding pharmacies anymore. I'm bringing this up because I want you to know, like, even with taking semaglutide, that does not mean or other GLP-1 medications, does not mean you could ignore lifestyle factors, okay? So the research is equivocal in this. You need to be modifying diet habits and exercise habits if you want long-term weight loss results. Believe me, I've been practicing for 28 years. I know somebody who has a bad back, bad knees, they have pain, their mobility is limited. Maybe they've got other compounding issues that make it very difficult for them to do meaningful exercise. I understand that, which is one of the reasons why these medications have been helpful for a lot of people who have been limited in that regard. However, the research shows that if you're not going to modify lifestyle, if you're not going to modify exercise levels, your benefit will be limited and short-lived. One of the main reasons for that is because it's going to be the lifestyle, the dietary changes and exercise levels that keeps your muscle mass there. Just because you're losing weight doesn't mean it's all fat. You could be losing muscle also. And if you're losing muscle, you're going to be losing mitochondrial function. And that mitochondria is what burns fuel. Your muscles have more mitochondria than anything else in your body. Now, technically, your nerve cells per cell, your nerves in your brain have more mitochondria than anything else. There are just not as much of your nerves in your brain as there are your muscle tissues. So you've got to maintain your muscle mass. That means eating lots of good, healthy protein, and it also means moving and exercising your body. So with these medications, potentially their access for them being significantly reduced. And I say the access, the medication will be available, but the cost is going to be driven back up because it's going to go back to only the Ozempic and the Wegovy. And those are really expensive from a name brand standpoint. So the access to them is going to become limited to the average person, where they were able to get it on a compounded version at a lower cost. And I think it's important to understand that don't give up on the lifestyle and the modifiable factors that you can do, like exercise and diet, to help impact your weight. Don't just rely on the medications, whether they're available or not. Just don't rely on them. Dr. Dave Morris of Magnolia Medical Center here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I hope you found this helpful.